Yo, what up? It's SB the Ghost, LOX D Block. Everybody in Amsterdam, keep it how it is. The weed's good. As a tourist, I want to come here. I want to spend money. I want to have a good time. Enjoy the coffee shops. Don't lower the THC. Keep it the same. D Block, Stoners, one.
I got my whole life to smoke weed, but for now I know what the people need.
And now, to present the Dutch Master Award, please welcome High Time Senior Cultivation Editor, Danny Danko.
Like I smoke, then you high like every day. All right. All right, you guys having fun? Yeah! Welcome to the 25th annual High Times Cannabiscup in Amsterdam. None of this would be possible if it weren't for the founders. That includes Stephen Hager, the founder of the Cannabiscup 25 years ago. And it also includes the people who founded the Dutch coffee shop scene, the seed company scene, all the things that happened in the past that made it possible for us to be here now celebrating this wonderful plant and all its wonderful uses. So last year we did this award for the first time, and now we're doing it again. It's called the Dutch Masters Award, and it goes to honorees who founded this industry and made it possible for all of this to occur. This year, we're inducting 2 people into this Dutch Masters Honoree Award, Wernard Bruining and Noel van Schaik. And I'm going to say a few words about each of them, and they're going to speak a little bit, because these guys deserve all our praise and respect. Wernard, I brought a list because the accomplishments are so many, and I want to get these all right. Wernard Bruining opened Mellow Yellow in 1973. This was the first coffee shop ever in Amsterdam. Among his other achievements, he introduced Sensimilla cultivation in 1980 to this area. And he started the first Dutch seed company, Lowland Seeds, in 1981. If that wasn't enough, Wernard also opened the very first grow shop in Europe. The first grow shop in Europe, Positronics, here in Amsterdam in 1985. So I'm going to let him speak a little bit.
Thank you all. When I opened up the first coffee shop in 1973, that was just an accident. All we wanted to do was have a free smoke. I didn't want to have a regular job and spend my time on playing table football. But that was the beginning of an industry. And in 1980, a 65-year-old American came to the Netherlands, and he was called Old Ed. And he taught me how to grow Sensimilla. And together with a couple of other Americans, we formed the Green Team. And our dream was to turn Holland into a country that would be visited eventually by people, tourists from all over the world, who would come here to enjoy the Dutch marijuana. And Old Ed stayed with me for 5 years, and he's now with Eagle Bill. So I want to dedicate whatever I'm going to get from this glass. I'm going to get that. Oh, nice. I want to dedicate this prize to Old Ed, my ganja teacher. And I would like to say to him, Old Ed, we've been dreaming about millions of tourists coming to Amsterdam, a few sucks. And then we said, lots of millions of people would come to Amsterdam. And eventually, that's what happened. Here you are. So I would like to say to Old Ed, wherever you are, you're with Eagle Bill now, but Old Ed, mission accomplished. Thank you all, and enjoy Amsterdam and enjoy the freedom when it is possible. Thank you.
Our second Dutch Masters Award honoree, Novan Schaik, is the founder and owner of Willy Wurtel coffee shops in Haarlem. It's an amazing coffee shop with incredible hash and weed. He opened the first coffee shop in Stockport, UK, in the UK. Anybody here from the UK? Yeah, he did that in 2001, and he is also the author of The Dutch Experience, a book that covers 30 years of coffee shop history. He's also very knowledgeable about the weed pass situation, and he's going to let you guys know what's going on with tourism and coffee shops and all of that. So please, let's have a hand for Mr. Novan Schaik.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for being here. And as Danny said and asked me, like, people are still insecure about the weed pass and what's going to happen in the future. So I'll take a few minutes to explain it to you. First of all, thanks to the High Times Cannabiscup for honoring my example and friend Wernard and me for the effort we put into keeping the coffee shops in Holland open for all people of all nations. And when I was asked for, could you come over to receive a reward? Of course I gladly said yes, but a couple of days later I was asked for a seminar, and I said, yeah, I'd like to do that. I'd like to do a seminar about the weed pass, and I did that last Monday. I will try to give you a short summary of what I said there, because first of all I want to ask a question. Who is here because he thought it would be the last Cannabiscup? Well, you could have come next year. Let me explain it to you like this. Not only the Amsterdam mayor said that he won't discriminate tourists in the coffee shop. A day after I did my seminar, our own government officially announced that the power in the coffee shop policy is completely left to the mayors of every city. So not only are you welcome in Amsterdam next year, you're welcome in Utrecht, Zutphen, Haarlem, Enschede, Breda, all other cities that already ditched the weed pass. So we're looking for the 50th anniversary of the Cannabiscup in 25 years in a free Holland, and I hope with the developments going on in Colorado and the rest of the world, a free cannabis world. Let's all stand up for that. And then there might still be a problem in Maastricht, the city where the weed pass, the city for which the weed pass was created, and it's a long story, but my story it all started with a huge parking problem in Maastricht. Because a lot of Germans and Belgians go there, they don't cause trouble as persons, they don't cause trouble as cannabis consumers. But you have to imagine, if you go to Berlin, or if you come from Berlin to Maastricht, and you can only buy 5 grams per coffee shop, you park your car, and you walk to 10, 13 coffee shops to get your 50, 65 grams to go back to Berlin. And all day long they kept that parking spot occupied, and it was really a mess. The citizens of Maastricht could not park there. It was really a social problem. But they should have come up with another solution than the weed pass. The only city that might keep refusing foreigners illegally, in my opinion, might be Maastricht, because in 2006 the former mayor, implemented the resident criteria in Maastricht, and that made the verdict of the EU court possible, that they can refuse foreigners from coffee shops, because them coming to Maastricht cause noticeable trouble. But I think that will fall in a few weeks, because the mayor of Maastricht, who is very much in favor of keeping the foreigners out, was telling on TV yesterday he was going to have a meeting with all the mayors in the southern part to keep the weed pass, the foreigners' discrimination alive. Otherwise he would fail, so they would have to do it together. But the municipality of Venlo, which is 30 kilometers down the road for Germans and Belgians, already declared that they're going to tolerate foreigners in the tolerated coffee shop. So once it's crumbling down around him, he'll give up as well. And if it maintains it, you can all come to the rest of Holland, because the wheat pass is officially dead. So Stephen Hager and crew, thank you for the award, and I hope I get another one on the 50th anniversary. Thank you. Keep on smoking and keep on growing.
Please give a warm round of applause for Wernard and Noel, recipients of the Dutch Master Award.
I got my whole life to smoke weed, but for now I know what the people need.